wasn't fun to lose to those guys. So yeah.
What necessarily did you tell Wyatt coming up to the start, considering that there wasn't necessarily a plan coming into tonight that really necessarily laid out for tonight from a pitching standpoint? How do you think Wyatt did overall through the strings?
No, White's still growing. He's a really talented pitcher. He's just getting better. So, yeah, obviously there's things to get better from, but it is what it is. Can't do anything about it now. So, gotta learn from it.
Is it more difficult to plan for a game like this when they're throwing 9 different pitchers? What kind of does the game kind of look like when you know?
Not really.
No?
Not really. Just inning by inning. Yeah.
Anything necessarily about just at least from the offensive standpoint of just not being able to get a rhythm, considering the fact that UA was running off of a bullpen game necessarily, where you just had a different arm mostly each?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You have to adjust. You don't really have a choice but to adjust. So, I thought, as the game went on, we got a little better with our ABs and stuff. We had a couple opportunities to capitalize on, but, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Seems like from early on in the year, getting LeBron in scoring position was a bit of an issue and resurfaced. Now, does it give you any concern now for the rest of the season?
Now I just gotta get better at it.
How would you define the clubhouse?
I mean, obviously, you never want to lose those guys, so yeah, everyone's pretty pissed off.
Is there any sort of optimism for the rest of the season?
Yeah.
Ryan, obviously last year you guys went down to Tucson and had a pretty big loss that kind of hurt the resume. How big would it been to kind of avenge that tonight in a similar circumstance where they're looking to bolster that resume and you kind of play spoiler?
Yeah, I mean, we felt good going into the game. We were a little banged up in the bullpen. We threw a lot of guys this past weekend, so kind of just pieced it together. But five runs with pretty much a bullpen game for us too. I think that's pretty good to keep us in the game. So we just didn't come through.
You guys seem like you're pretty tired, especially with the pitching staff. That a lot of guys tonight were throwing their 3rd time in 5 days. How important is this next couple of days going to be before Stanford to just reset everybody and get ready for the final 2 series that will decide your at-large hopes?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'd like to get this one, but we still got a lot more games to go, and they're all pretty important. So we just got to keep a game at a time. We'll probably have tomorrow off, then get ready for Stanford. So get right back to it.
Do you think the team needs that off day tomorrow to just reset yourselves after this crazy stretch here at home?
Maybe. For me personally, I feel fine. I could play tomorrow, but yeah, I mean it'll probably be good. Just kind of pump the brakes a little bit and then recharge for Stanford.
What can you necessarily speak upon about the guys who are underneath you and Ken and Nick, who are coming off of incredible weeks, and obviously baseball is baseball and can have bad days. What can you necessarily say just from your perspective on what it's like to just go through those kind of days and how to just bounce back from them? Yeah, I mean that's the nature of the sport. You're not gonna hit 400 every single game. So it is what it is. They're fine. I honestly I don't really pay too much attention to I don't even know how they did. They're having good at bats. So it is what it is. We'll be ready for Stanford.